Yeah, that's why you guys don't hear me. I'm acting close to you. Alright. Treatment good. Oh, chat should be going too. I'm up. Coffee just got done. Yeah.
My booger baby. What'd you do?
Come here, you. I need my counter space so that way I can make the coffee. Yeah.
I know, you got the zoomies this morning. Oh, my back.
No wonder.
Who's here, right at the edge of my nose? Coffee.
What the devil?
Next morning, I'm going to do my usual morning stuffs and get our morning news stuff out the way. Just a moment. Just so that way anyone's aware, lives where I have copyrights on, I tend to delete. It's nothing against anybody. It's just not under control. Oh, no. I'm with Craig on that one. Freaking employee, when you work in retail, don't come back talking about your vacation. We all hate it.
Donald Trump's psychotic meltdown and psychotic behavior is accelerating. He's making post after post on his social media. Bizarre posts about January 6th insurrectionists, reposts of Marjorie Taylor Greene. This says Donald Trump has initiated a trade war that has crashed the American economy, that is crashing global economies. And this says Donald Trump continues to threaten to invade nations. He threatens the sovereignty of Canada. He's threatening to invade Panama and Greenland. Here's what Donald Trump is reposting now on his social media. He's reposting a post from Marjorie Taylor Greene from 2 weeks ago. It's a drawing of a January 6th insurrectionist in prison. Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote, tomorrow, as promised, President at real Donald Trump will sign a significant number of January 6th pardons. Soon the nightmare of the politically weaponized government will end and the healing can begin. So why is Donald Trump reposting this right now as he started a cataclysmic trade war? Why is he posting this now? I think he's signaling to January 6th insurrectionists who he pardoned, I'm going to need your help now because I am despised and detested, and I'm going to need your back right now as I am hated right now here in the United States and abroad. So I think this is a message, in my view, that he's signaling to his extremists, to his gang, the same way authoritarians in the past have done it, and you know what I'm talking about. And Donald Trump makes posts like this. Anybody that's against tariffs, including the fake news, Wall Street Journal, and hedge funds, is only against them because these people or entities are controlled by China or other foreign or domestic companies. Anybody that loves and believes in the United States of America is in favor of tariffs.
No,
and have never
we're not.
in favor of the income tax system in 1913. The response to tariffs has been, and he puts this in all caps, fantastic. This is how psychotic.
The response to tariffs throughout history is not fantastic. It was called the Great Fucking Depression.
This individual is. This is an individual who, if he wasn't in this position, would need to be wearing a straitjacket, an involuntary psychiatric 5150 hold. And we need to talk about it in those terms. This is a psycho-demented individual saying the response has been fantastic. By the way, Rupert Murdoch owns the Wall Street Journal, which supported Donald Trump. For Donald Trump to now say the fake news Wall Street Journal. Notice that Donald Trump has...
And I can say, yes, he's accurate on that. I've seen play enough from the Wall Street Journal propping Trump up.
Made all these other media corporations and media companies wear their knee pads and bend the knees, and now he's saying fake news Wall Street Journal. Why? Because Wall Street Journal is literally providing definitionally what a tariff is, which is inflationary and an economy killer. And Donald Trump's talking about we need to go back to 1913 before the income tax system. Look, I know that Donald Trump didn't pay his taxes. We know that he is a tax cheat. We know that he is a fraud. We know that he is a convicted felon. And so Donald Trump says 1913. Let's be clear, all you've inspired right now is to unite the world against us, to isolate the United States, to unite former allies of the United States against us, to unite enemies against us, and to look like the pathetic, weak loser that you are. By the way, Donald Trump's meme coin, because he's out there still selling meme coins, while all of this is going on, he's selling meme coins from the Oval Office. Well, his meme coins are crashing right now. As of this recording, they're at $17.91. I'm sure they will go lower. The Melania, which has that dollar sign in front of it, the dollar sign symbol, so it's Smelania coin. That's at $1.44. That's basically crashed to almost $0, a complete crash. So many people have lost, Trump supporters have lost their life savings with his scammy meme coins that we tried to warn you about. And as predicted, as of last night, the stock futures were a train wreck. The Dow was down 1.5%, S&P down 2%, NASDAQ 2.6%, the Russell down 3.2%. Obviously, more carnage today would be an understatement of what's going on, but you see it right there. The futures last night were down 660.
Anyone asks, and some have in the past, whether or not I've gotten in on any of this Bitcoin or MTF or Trump's meme coins, my answer's always been no. and always will be no. But to those of you who bought stock in Truth Social, bought his NTFs, Steam Coin, how's that doing for you? How's your investment going? That's what I thought. And again, this is one of the reasons why, to those of you who support him, I apologize. I apologize that we couldn't get through to you. I apologize that you haven't been given enough information to be able to take in the information and sort it out properly for yourself. That's not really on you, that's on those who taught you. You me put it back up there? Here you go. Get your back. For real, if you got any of that fucking meme coin or Truth Social stock, get rid of it. Get rid of it now. It's not going to go back up. Get what you can of your money back now. I tried to warn you all not to get that shit, but I can only reach so many people. Only so many people will listen.
By the way, Donald Trump, the Bitcoin, you call him the Bitcoin president, with all of these Bitcoin people and crypto people saying Trump's going to be great. Well, the volatility in the market right now is an already volatile market, especially with Trump talking meme coins. For those who actually say there's a legitimate place in crypto, Trump showing why people who believe crypto is scammy, he's validating people who have those views. For those who are
he really is validating my view.
$2 billion was liquidated in 24 hours from the crypto market. This was more than the COVID crash, more than the FTX collapse. A massive driver in a bad way. Bitcoin slid towards 90,000 after Trump's tariffs. What else has Trump been focused on during all of this time period? Well, an individual by the name of Darren Betty, who was fired as a speechwriter by the first Trump administration when it was revealed that he had spoken at a conference tied to white nationalists, is now the acting Undersecretary of Diplomacy and Public Affairs in the State Department. This is somebody who said back on May 2020, long ago, someone who's got a top leadership position at the State Department. Taiwan will inevitably belong to China. It's a matter of time. It's not worth expending any capital to prevent it. A visionary statesman will recognize this and make a deal in exchange for acknowledgement of this basic reality. Get some serious concessions on Africa and Antarctica. Big deal to be made. You have to wonder, too, though, why Donald Trump's tariffs on China were less severe than his tariffs on Mexico and Canada, by the way. You wonder what Donald Trump, by the way, we knew that Donald Trump previously had secret bank account.
No, I don't wonder. It's in black and white. All of Trump's merch is made in China or Bangladesh. Trump has been in with China and Bangladesh since fucking first term. It's not been hard to see. At least not for me. Apparently it is for others. Y'all make jokes about the different pieces, like, look, it's only in check. Yeah, it is. Now, you gonna put that together with the other piece of the puzzle, or are you just gonna sit there and look at them like, Yeah, I know how harsh that is coming from me. My apologies. That's the way I feel. It's like, it's right there! Turn that piece and put it in! Maybe I should. Let's try that devious idea. But not
in China. Remember that was discovered after the first Trump administration? By the way, Trump's new State Department appointee in a leadership position said the following on December 7, 2021, our staff at the Midas Touch Network, we have an impeccable research team that digs this stuff up. This is what Darren Betty said then. Imagine the whining from the globalist American empire if Putin invades, and he puts that in quotes, Ukraine. I love it when our national security bureaucrats fail. That's a Trump appointee right there. By the way, this individual spent January 6th telling various black people, including Tim Scott, to learn their place and take a knee to MAGA. This is what Darren Betty said. Tim Scott needs to learn his place and take a knee to MAGA. Black Lives Matter must take a knee to MAGA. They must learn their place. You get the point. Panama talks about we will either take it back or something very powerful is going to happen. This is what he said last night, threatening to invade Panama. Play this clip.
They violated the agreement. They're allowed to violate the agreement. China's running the Panama Canal. It was not given to China, that was given to Panama foolishly. But they violated the agreement, and we're going to take it back or something very powerful is going to happen.
And then Donald Trump whined and said Canada is very abusive to the United States of America, which literally nobody thinks other than Donald Trump and perhaps his deranged cult of MAGA followers. Psychotic individual. Play this clip.
Canada's been very abusive of the United States for many years. They don't allow our banks, and you know that Canada does not allow banks to go in. If you think about it, that's pretty amazing. If we have a U.S. bank, they don't allow them to go in. Canada's been very tough on oil, on energy. They don't allow our farm products in, essentially. They don't allow a lot of things in, and we allow everything to come in.
Okay.
It's a one-way street.
You were reporting on that story, though.
By the tune of about 250.
And I'm not talking about Trump on that. So, my buddy Thor over at Pirate Software has issued a DMCA, which is a do not market and copy or distribute kind of shit, for what sounds like his voice in another indie game, which I can understand. That makes sense. But that article is reporting it as a false claim. It's a false done thing. It's like, no, technically it's not. It's a misunderstanding. See, people have voices that sound familiar. There's points in time that I swear I sound like him. But accidents happen, especially if you're thinking you're hearing your own voice when you're used to hearing your own voice from rewatching your streams and shit like that. That kind of thing can happen. And when you're that person, it really throws you off. It's not just a little, oh, look at that. No, it's a, I don't remember doing that. Where did this come from? I didn't, what? Now, it's very easy to mistake somebody's voice for somebody else's. Especially if you're not one that has a lot of experience in hearing different voices and accents. I would have to say most Americans are not too good about it. But no, I can understand why he would have put that no copyright up. Just because he didn't know it wasn't actually one of his lines used doesn't mean that it was a false or anything. It just means it was a mistake. And I don't care what news outlet you are, you shouldn't be trying to bring prejudgment against anybody like that. So, whichever one of you little mean media motherfuckers that wrote that article, fuck you. They know better than Trump.
$1 billion a year, and for what? What do we get out of it? We don't get anything out of it. I love the people of Canada. I disagree with the leadership of Canada, and something's going to happen there. But if they want to play the game, I don't mind. We can play the game all they want. Mexico, we've had very good talks with them, and this is retaliatory. This is retaliatory to a certain extent.
The holiday season can really mess with your routine, right?
Sleeping for 4 days after my husband used his baking soda trick at night.
So my lupus problem finally went away, and what I did was ridiculous. The holiday season can really mess with your routine, right?
I don't need to know that.
Start the new year with clarity and focus. Via is here to help. Whether it's Sober January or CBD Awareness Month, Via lets you experience the powerful benefits of hemp. High. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is the Swiss Army knife of wellness. Their collection of THC-free products combines minor cannabinoids like CBD, CBG, and CBN with medical supplements for targeted effects you can actually
Like the Swiss Army knife of wellness. Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're really trying to upsell the product. Because I'm pretty sure your CBD vape, or gummy, or whatever the fuck it is not going to take care of my leg. And it's not going to replace someone's lost limb. So do not tell me it is the Swiss Army knife of health. Because the Swiss Army knife of health would have that covered. You don't know your Swiss Army knives very well.
So, if you want better sleep, enhanced focus, or relief from everyday stress, Via has something for you. I've been loving their calming drops and sleep gummies. They've been a game changer for easing into relaxation after a long day. What I appreciate most about Via is their focus on quality. Their products are organic, vegan, and crafted with care right here in the U.S. using hemp from trusted, independently owned farms. And for those looking for variety, they've got award-winning gummies and vapes, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and more. So if you're 21 and over, check out the link to Via in in our description and use the code MIDAS to get 15% off your purchase. Plus, if you're new to Via, you'll receive a free gift of your choice. This year, enhance your everyday life with Via's natural wellness solutions. Visit their website using our link, use the code MIDAS, M-E-I-D-A-S, for 15% off, and let them know we sent you. Take charge of your wellness this new year with Via, your mind and body. And Donald Trump talks about inflicting pain on Americans, and he wants Americans to feel the pain, he says. And then it'll get better. We need to feel pain now, he says. Here, play this clip.
No, I'm not concerned. We may have short-term some little pain, and people understand that. But long-term, the United States has been ripped off.
Now, we previously reported on October.
A little pain. I'm going to say that I'm with everybody who's in about my position or worse off. Motherfucker, we already in a little bit more than a little pain. Your little pain could mean the death of many of us. So fuck you.
October 29th of 2024, what the plan was. We dug up tweets and reposts from Elon Musk and Trump. It wasn't all hard to dig it up, to be honest, with our research team. But Elon Musk talked about necessary economic collapse that he and Donald Trump wanted to inflict. And they claimed what they needed to do was they needed to, that markets will tumble, to kind of crush the economy, to make people feel so much pain, and then once everything is destroyed and everything is devastated, then they want to rebuild it in the image of Musk and Trump once they destroy everybody's lives and then make all of us beg for them. Right now, as we speak, he wants to talk about hedge funds. They supported Trump, okay? The oligarchs sat front row. Donald Trump's Treasury Department Secretary, Scott Bessent, who previously stated that tariffs would be devastating and inflationary, and now is going along with the tariffs. He was George Soros's hedge fund manager. He then started his own hedge fund. Trump's whole team is made up of hedge fund guys. His Commerce Secretary, you name it, they're all hedge fund people. And by the way, other hedge fund people and these private equity people, they are shorting the American economy. They shorted the economy, meaning Trump's friends betted the American economy would crash.
Yes.
Why? Because you see, they're talking about economic collapse. That's what we're trying to say here at the Minister. So that's what they're going for. So all these Trump billionaire oligarchs, they bet against the American economy in favor of a crash. So when it goes down, they make all of this money, and they take that money and they buy it when it's low, and then they try to make money on it again. That's what the Trump oligarchs are doing. By the way, here's audio that was unearthed months ago that we tried to show you all of Elon Musk's talking about inflicting hardship on real people.
Have to reduce funding to represent our needs. That literally goes into temporary hardship, but it won't start.
I got cheaper from CD keys.
I got cheaper from CD keys.
Alright, hold up. I'm gonna take note of what just happened. They put Elon Musk on in his recording. Apparently the people at YouTube have had enough of him too. They're like, oh, Musk is mumbling away? Commercial. Mid-sentence everything. It's like, ooh. YouTube's usually really good about getting that stuff in a nice spot where it's not nasty.
I got cheaper from CD.
Yeah, that literally goes into temporary hardship, but it will start.
And by the way, who's loving this? Who's benefiting? In addition to Xi Jinping in China, Putin. Here's an interview that Putin gave on Russian TV. talking about how Trump's going to make Europe submit. And by the way, I want to be clear, when Putin is saying this, he knows how to psychologically manipulate Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Putin knows Europe is going to stand up to Trump. He wants to pressure Trump to now attack Europe, which Trump, by the way, says that he's going to now do tariffs on Europe. So Putin knows what he's doing here and how to play Trump like a villain.
Yeah.
By the way, as Hillary Clinton warned in 2016. I'll play this clip.
Изменилось, что ли, со времен Байдена? Да ничего не изменилось. Они с удовольствием выполняли любой приказ со стороны Вашингтона при Байдене. Просто им Трамп не нравится, они с ним боролись активно, да, реально вмешивались в политическую жизнь и предвыборный процесс в Соединенных Штатах, а потом растерялись, когда Трамп выиграл. И Байдену медаль больше нравится, понимаете, да. А у Трампа другие представления о том, что такое хорошо, что такое плохо, в том числе гендерные политики в некоторых других вопросах, они как бы не нравятся этим. Но я вас уверяю, Трамп с его характером, с его...
It's a piece of shit talking shit.
Значит, настойчивость, он наведет порядок довольно быстро, и все они, вот увидите, это произойдет быстро, скоро, все они станут у ноги хозяина и будут нежно помахивать хвостиком.
Finally, I'll leave you with this. Here's a clip of Kamala Harris talking about what she would have created.
Yeah.
What I find funny is all those who doubted me during that fucking interview with Putin video, when he said that Biden was the best thing that would happen to America between the two of them. Guess what? I was right, motherfuckers. And a lot of times I hate being right. For those of you who don't know what interview I'm talking about, Vladimir Putin did an interview with Tucker Carlson a little bit back. And I took notice to some of Putin's word choices and body language. That was out of the normal for Putin. And in that video, or on the comments for that video, I said, no, he's being honest here. This is not normal Putin. His body language is all wrong. His word choicing is a lot more methodically picked out. But no, that is a crazy one. Because I could fucking see it. When you look at that, I was right. now Putin's having a heyday. Well, I was petting. Which went away? You get your baby. You want to pet more? No, where? Well, it's definitely brightened up in here a little bit. Yeah. Looks good. I was like, otherwise keeper will be away. You know what? Well, let's pull that out real quick. Just that is something that just can't be left alone. I'm sorry, but because it was brought to my attention that people really did believe the bullshit story about Democrats controlling the weather. So let's get this taken care of now. And I will end the stream for too long so that way people actually can look at this. HAARP, which a lot of people on the right side of politics here in America, this is HAARP. Otherwise, it's the musician's name. Okay, that's what I expected. Ethical guidelines for science when you're working with animals. Low housing. Y'all are tripping. And it don't take but a basic Google search. No, heart doesn't. Ay, Dios. Heart preventing polar reversal? No! Oh my lord. This is the true heart. What they're trying to tell you is some weather machine? Yeah, no. We could shoot low frequency radio waves up in those clouds all day. Guess what's going to happen to clouds? Nothing. I mean, if it was going to happen, it would have been happening for fucking decades already. This wouldn't be something new that you're just now finding out about. HAARP's been around since I was still a youngster. So, to anyone who has a family member who starts spouting off about HAARP and weather control and Democrats are sending all these blah 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 to Florida and whatnot, stop them in their tracks. Because that's not what HAARP is. It's quite literally a form of radar. Oh, it's supposed to be 2. No. That's a typo. It's 2 A's. And that typo's been running around for a while. Probably because there are agencies that do use HAARP with 2 R's instead of 2 A's. And those are usually housing assistance. It's not housing, it's a set of rules for ethical research in animals. You're killing me, Smalls. For real, that's the only thing I can say to that is you guys are fucking killing me, Smalls. Y'all really lost that much track of reality that science fiction is reality to you? That a fucking 5-second Google search isn't good enough for you? And even at that, you can keep going. You'll find other people like yourself making videos on what they think it is. But otherwise, you ain't gonna see anything else corroborated. So take a moment, read the real shit, and pull your head out of your butt, please. I don't do this shit because I'm angry at you or I dislike you or anything like that. You know what I mean? Anything, I do it because I care. And what we're facing right now is a fucking shredder. So the sooner we can get you all to pull your heads out of your butt, the better chance we all have of surviving. Because no, we can't do it without you. We're not stupid. We know better. The other side of that one is to be left alone for now. We need you just as much as you need us, even if you don't realize it. Why the hell do you think we were getting after you and telling you, hey, don't do it, for so fucking long? Why do you think we were getting so irritated that we're getting snarky and acting like yo bitch asses? Guess what? Lefties and liberals are people too. As much as you may have had us demonized or exiled or othered, we're still your friends, neighbors, and family. Just like you still ours. If you can't get over your pissiness and your ego for that, I don't know what to tell you. Except that you purposely making yourself part of the problem. Then you're just gonna keep hurting yourself. Yeah, honestly, we don't want to see it. You're not owning us by hurting yourself. You're just hurting yourself. Meanwhile, we're sitting over here going, someone gonna stop them. I don't. Yes, but somebody needs to. Like I said in an earlier stream, y'all are smacking your heads against the wall and asking why it hurts. After we told you, sat here and told you not to do it. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to put a fucking pillow between you and the wall? Or do you want us to convince you to get the fuck off the wall? In a nice way. Because I'm sorry, the only thing we have to put against the wall ain't a pillow. It's a lot harder and probably harder than the wall. So I wouldn't suggest that road. Also looks mildly spiked. Yeah, not gonna do that to you, no matter how much you ask. So, can we talk this shit through, or y'all just gonna keep smacking your head against the wall? Don't get me wrong, it can be fun once or twice. Y'all been going for several days. I know you've got a massive headache. I know the fun's gone. You may have split your skull by now. So can we stop this madness? Can we actually hold conversations without jumping in of, oh, but da-da-da-da-da? Can you actually start taking the time to ask questions instead of making assumptions? That's probably the biggest one there. And I'm going to answer the, but what about, real quickly. Even though, like I said, leave me behind. What about us asking questions? Yeah, guess what? We have.
Get off my table, you lady.
And you guys answered us. And guess what we've done? Told you what you told us. That's what we've done. So if you don't like what we're saying, take a good hard look in the mirror. Because it's at the point where it's coming back. And there's nothing we can do. There's nothing the left can do to help you. You have to help yourself. And together we can help each other. But until you're willing to make that little bit of a sacrifice to put your opinions and emotions on it aside and actually hear the truth, take it at face value instead of, oh, but I heard this, today, prejudgment bullshit. Then you have a chance. Then we all have a chance. But we're stuck waiting on you. We're willing to help. But you guys gotta make the first step. You have to have the willingness to do so. We can't give that to you. Trump might be able to, maybe. I mean, it would take asking the right questions once again, but he might be able to tell you. If you can manage to get a question to him. I'm not even sure how easy that would be for y'all. And I'm trying to say it with the utmost respect, but y'all need to pull your heads out of your asses. There's basic stuff you're refusing to see because of someone right-wing told you it's not. Someone told you 2 plus 2 made 1, and for some reason you're parroting off 1 every time someone says 2 plus 2. Quite literally. The metaphor is spot for spot. And the only reason you can give for saying that the answer is 1 is because some guy told me so. Some guy that I, for some reason, trust better than you told me so. I think it's funny. Some of you even broke with some of your most intelligent friends that you relied on because you thought they were wrong. Lack of logic in that, in and of itself, is stifling. Oh, pardon me. Oh, not a kid, Lang. Get it out of there. No, monster. She threw her toy into the water there. Okay. So maybe this did grow out of what was originally. But it is not what it was anymore. That's for sure. But no, this would still just be manipulation, not control. There's quite a difference. So more than anything, cloud seeding is a way to release the water within the clouds, not otherwise. And they have to be super cooled for this to be able to happen. Which we do have super cool clouds, that is kind of a thing. As a matter of fact, those are the clouds that are basically already at freezing point or below, and as soon as the earth is disturbed, it freezes. This is the times when you would see ice freezing on a plane as it's going through a cloud formation after coming out of a nice bright sunny patch. That's more. So I don't have to eat my words. Cloud seeding is not what it used to be. But it is not control of the weather. It is just manipulation. Which can be detrimental, very much so. Because the whole process is getting the cloud to release the moisture it has early. I thought they had a different name for this, but I guess not. This I've known has been going on for years. Many years. 2000s? I think? Don't quote me on that time frame. And it's been a while. I vaguely remember the controversy because of the way it works. I don't remember it being called cloud seeding, but apparently that's what it's being called now, so. Like I said, looks like it very well could have come off of the technology that I know to be called cloud seeding, which has been going on for longer. But some of the stuff that they'd be using to track these clouds could cause events like that, because silver would be one thing used, and Well, it's a particle of silver they use to get the clouds to pop early. As one might say. The way to put it is cloud seeding is not so much controlling the weather. Okay. Perfect. Cloud seeding is just as much controlling the weather as using an electrode to get a guy's semen sample is to controlling how he actually did. How that all actually came about. That's cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is not going to create a hurricane over Florida because Democrats want it. Cloud seeding is, well, it could remove rain from California because somebody wanted it, but it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. My way of saying that's not what's going on in Cali. Just like that's not what's going on down in Florida, Georgia, or no, cloud seeding would be more used for getting a desert climate to get some rain. I could bring up a water table cycle and show you where cloud seeding is useful. Alright. Give me the image. Okay, that's not so very good. Why are you guys reaching? Here we go. Now, we got two forms. Well, I guess two different spots where it's useful. Where cloud seeding needs to come in is right here, after evaporation, but before precipitation. You were all wet. And what it does is makes it to where instead of the rain falling here or here, it would fall here or here, a lot closer to the evaporation point or transport point. because it doesn't have as much time up there and is being prematurely ejected. Yes, I'm using these words intentionally so that way you don't get exactly what's going on properly. I'm not trying to leave anything to question. This is the purpose of cloud seeding. This is what cloud seeding does. Now, when you use cloud seeding, it's taking away from the moisture that's in those clouds. Those clouds typically still travel for a little bit before it releases their water. It's like having a tap that you can turn on a little bit sooner. It's not controlling the weather, it is manipulating it. Now, a HAARP system is not throwing those kind of particles up in the air. That's not what it does. These two things are not related and should not thought to be. I didn't think that actually became a thing. I thought that was still a sci-fi. Good to know. Could be interesting though. So, no. Cloud seeding is not going to be the reason why you get hurricanes or tornadoes. Might be the reason why you have more rain if you're in a
YouTube,
certain
Peter
spot.
Disc, hi. Hand link waving, face blue smiling.
Hi, Peter. How are you? I had a viewer come in the other day, or yesterday, that was asking me about a concerning set of theories and rumors. One moment. Dude, not okay. This is not okay. Not okay at all. Right back up there. Please stand back. No, Harry Blanky, stay on the bed. Yeah. I couldn't just sit by as I was hearing this. No, that's not what that is. Yeah, I was 100% correct. But it still wasn't what that was. What I thought it was not 100. Because, like I was saying yesterday, the original thing I knew to be cloud seeding was the way we were originally tracking clouds the best, which was through sending small trackers up in them. Well, I didn't know cloud seeding in full bloom and actually does happen. But even at that, cloud seeding is not controlling the weather. It's not. It's manipulating, but it's not controlling the damn thing. And maybe people don't understand the difference between the two words. Because they do not mean the same thing. So, I do have to give them credit for the attempt at trying to say that was controlled, but that's not controlled. Dude, chill out! Sitting there on the bed every 3 seconds, hop his hind end up, acting like he can jump down and get ready to... Dude, chill. It's your calm pup. Maybe that's the big difference for cats and dogs to me. Yeah, cats have energy, but dogs have anxious energy. That's for that coffee. So I need to not plow through all the coffee today. And I'll make sure I save the other clips I get from YouTube for tomorrow. Guess I might as well just start labeling it morning news. Basically what I'm doing, right? How do so many people not know what Nazi is? I mean, never mind not understanding what they're saying is that. But motherfucker does a Nazi salute not once but twice on stage. I saw that shit and I half expected him to yell out "See Heil." For fucking real. No, I don't care who's using the excuse he's autistic. That's not autism. And every single one of us knows you don't do that. Every single one of us knows how that's gonna fucking come back to bite us. You purposely don't make that motion. You might as well be a fucking blood throwing up Crip sign in their territory. That's quite literally the kind of what the fuck should be going through your head. Some random ass motherfucker. This ain't some random ass motherfucker, this is some rich motherfucker that has become famous. Because a bunch of idiots think he's something for some fuck off reason. Or don't even get money right. For real. He did this. Yeah, he ain't no hustler. He a busted. You ain't seen that yet. How you still alive? Your homies must have really cared about you. At that point, go thank him, bitch. You ungrateful piece of shit. And the people that think he's an alpha male? What? Neither one of the two of them can claim that. That's laughable. If by alpha you mean like testing of computer games? Okay, sure. There's certainly the first batch of testing. Many improvements still needed. Much work to go. Right now, I'd give it a 1 star out of 10. Worst project by far that I've been involved in. Oh wait, I'm not involved. I'm just reporting on it. Too close. Alright. I'm going to end this stream, and I've got to get a Swift and Puppy out and just go potty. So. I'll be back in a few minutes. Till then, everybody, good morning.